Hello everyone, it's Helen from Journaling Planet, and today I'm going to make some ephemera out of a beer box. And this is a particularly attractive beer box, it has to be said, from Beavertown Neck Oil Session IPA. This was actually left by my brother-in-law when he came to visit, and he'd put it in the recycling, and little did he know that I fished it out because I think the art on it is absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to use this for some ephemera, and probably what I'm going to do is do very minimal embellishment and general collage on it. So I'm going to strategically think about how I'm going to cut this up. I'd like to use every piece of it if I can. So let's see how we get on. Okay, let's take a little look at this. This I thought might make a nice little door. So the idea would be to glue this down and basically cover over this, embellish this, make a little closure, and possibly look at creating a little tuck down here. This, I think, will make a wonderful pocket, nice and sturdy. I don't think I'm really even going to have to do much to embellish this. I mean, look how cool it looks. And then this I thought could be a journaling spot. These other things, some of them are very close to being tag shaped. Just trim down here. When I said I would use it all, I'm not saying every last scrap, so I'm allowing myself to cut corners off and things and trim things down. But as much as possible, I want to use all of the material that I've got. Just trying to rethink how we look at things like this as material. So this is going to be a little journaling spot. If you can see, it's got some perforation in it to essentially help people open the box. Obviously I could just rip those perforations and have a cool little journaling spot that's kind of a section of this, but I'd like to keep it whole in this instance. So the first thing I'm going to do is cover the back of this with some brown paper bag. There we go. It's important to get the glue right to the edges. That's the most important thing. Then I think we'll round some corners. There we go. That is so lovely on its own. I am not really going to add much to this. I'm probably going to sew around the edge, but I'm not going to do that now. I am going to just have a play with a couple of embellishments and a bit of paper. I think that's fine. I don't want to do any more than that because it's already cool artwork. So a little bit of an altered look. For this neck oil tag. And why not? there we go. Something just a little bit altered that was once going to be in the recycling, and it now just looks kind of cute. So that's a nice journaling spot. Okay, item number 2 is going to be this door that we're going to make. And I'm going to put a tuck down here using one of these. But first of all, I need to cover this with something cute. Okay, if I wanted to, I could put a little embellishment on the front here, but I think it might be a bit much when you have ephemera in there anyway. The last thing I need to do is put a little closure on. Okay, there's been some fiddling around, but I eventually went with this, a trim that's got a kind of beige colour to it. I just thread it through the holes and tied a knot, and that's that done. And once it's got its ephemera in the top in this tuck, it's going to look adorable. I will show you that when I have got some ephemera in it later at the end of the part 2 of the video. This is going to mark the end of the part 1 because I still have some other bits and pieces to play with, including this. And what else have we got? We have these and this other piece as well, and probably one other piece that I can't quite locate just yet, but yes, you get the impression. Oh, there it is. I used it for gluing. So there's a few pieces left to play with, and those will be in my part 2 video, and then I'll do a full look at the finished pieces with the sewing in place and everything. So tune in for that, and I hope you enjoy it when you do.